little bit and use a more complicated shape, a great tool to have is a custom router attachment for your rotary tool. The rotary tool just slides down in here like this, and you can use it as a router, and it helps you keep the rotary tool perpendicular, which will help you cut the designer tack more efficiently. And it's fun to use. So the first thing I'm going to do, again, just like last time, is I'm going to put my template down, and I'm going to tape it with painter's tape. Now remember, Designer Tack Board has two sides, a beige side and a gray side. So choose the color side you want to use. Tape your template to the side you want to show up in front, the side you're going to use. This time I'm going to use the beige board, and I'm going to trim around my template with an X-Acto knife just to give myself a smaller surface area to work with. The goal is not to cut through the whole thing at once. That'll tear the paper on the outside. But to do a series of shallow swipes until you've cut all the way through. Just like that. Now that my template is cut out and taped with painter's tape, we're going to tape it down just a little bit better. When you have a shape like this that's cut out of the side, I'm going to trim the template so that there's about a 2-inch border around the outside of the line that I'm going to cut, just to keep everything really stuck down so that the rotary tool fan doesn't blow it around and mess up my template. So I'll just use my X-Acto knife here and trim around the outside like that, and then tape it down there. Now these are templates that have been printed from an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. If you wanted to use a bigger template, you could print out from the Designer Tack website the template, and using your advanced printer settings, you would tile the template to the size that you wanted to use. It's called a tile print feature, and it allows you to use multiple sheets of paper, so you just tape them together and trim the template out that way. I'm going to set my rotary tool attachment so that the drill bit depth is just a little bit deeper than the depth of the Designer Tack Board. That way I know I'm cutting all the way through, I don't have to worry about that, but it doesn't cut all the way through the bottom protective layer. So just like before, you're going to turn the tool on and very slowly do a plunge cut into your board. Okay, I'm all the way through. Now I'm going to use my rotary attachment to help me keep the blade perpendicular and very slowly go through the template along the line. And again, just like before, if you get stuck and you have to stop, turn your tool off, place it into the line that you've just stopped using, and then turn your tool back on before you start cutting. If you turn it on and try to pick up on the line, it'll go crazy and rip. Again, just like last time, it really helps to hold the router tool straight and move the board with your other hand, your free hand, instead of trying to pull the router blade through the Designer Tack Board. Once you get about halfway through your cut, remember to tape back over the lines that you've already cut so that the template stays nice and flat against the board. If you don't, the fan blade from the tool will blow the template up and make it hard to follow. There you have it, cut all the way around. We'll simply push on the template. And your design will come out. Okay, now that your design's done, you can take off those safety goggles and give it a good brush around the outside. See how it came out. Now again, to clean up the edges, you're going to take an X-Acto knife and at an angle, you're going to cut the rough edges off very carefully. After just a little bit of simple cleaning, your foam finger is ready to go. Go team!